It is dawn, and a new day begins. Across the land, a wake-up call is heard, and in the towns and cities of America, entrepreneurs rise to the call. Time for new developments, new visions, new growth. It is time to move America forward.
Welcome to our series, Moving America Forward. Each week we'll be focusing on America's entrepreneurs as they take us to new roads, new opportunities, new ways to fill the gaps left by today's failing companies. Our series will be looking at that and a lot more. So come with me and watch as the entrepreneurs of our nation move into the future. I'm William Shatner, and you're watching Moving America Forward.
And I'm Doug Llewellyn here in our studios in Los Angeles with our guest today, an amazing story, and his company is amazing. It's called Piedmont Medical, Inc. The company is headquartered in Dobson, North Carolina. It's just a little less than 100 miles from the great city of Charlotte. I'd like you to meet our guest now. He is the president of the company. His name is Byron Werdeman. Byron, welcome. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Your business is well, look, rather than have me explain what it is, I know you had a chance a little while ago to chat with William Shatner, and you were describing the company to him. Let's take a look at that and see what you had to say.
All right.
You are certainly in an interesting business, but take a moment to describe to me exactly what you do and who you do it for, and how it helps move America forward.
What we do, Mr. Shatner, is provide the highest quality reconditioned hospital beds and stretchers to hospitals, teaching schools, and individuals at the best value. By doing this, we help those who are suffering from illness or physical disability, and this is how we are helping individuals enjoy a better life and at the same time move America forward.
That sounds absolutely fascinating. I never thought of a company of reconditioning hospital beds. What happens to hospital beds that makes them need to be reconditioned?
They get run into the hospital walls. Nurses are known for taking the head and footboards off of them and destroying them, and their casters wear out over time. Their paint gets destroyed. So it's a process.
So a hospital bed's like a car. They need a tune-up every now and then. Is that right?
Absolutely.
What do you do to them? What's the story? How does it work?
When we recondition a hospital bed, we bring it back to just like new condition. We replace all the casters. We put on new head and footboards. We replace all the arm rail plastics and totally repaint the bed.
Now, as I understand it, I mean, I can assume this is somewhat relatively easy for you because there aren't that many different model hospital beds in the universe. Is that right?
It was that way.
Yeah.
And today it's a little different because every 2 or 3 years now they try to come out with a new product in order to create sales.
Okay.
So there's changes constantly now.
But basically, as I understand, there are only 1 or 2 or maybe 3 major manufacturers of hospital beds?
There's 2 major manufacturers for the core med-surg hospital beds.
And so when you get them, when you have finished with them, they go out of your facility like new beds. Is that right?
They do.
Just as good as brand new?
Just as good as new.
What do they send them to you to be reconditioned? Do you buy them? What happens?
We buy them from the 2 manufacturers on trade-ins. Whenever they make a trade for a bed just like a car, they got to sell the trade to somebody, so we go in and buy those trades sometimes. We buy directly from hospitals. We buy from other dealers. So we've got a nice supply line set up.
And what's the advantage of that?
For us, we carry a heavy inventory. So the advantage for us is to be able to go out there and snatch up as many as we can. And then we have about 115,000 square feet of space. So we have plenty of storage space, plus we have our reconditioning space. So by having the inventory, we have the supply.
So it's interesting. The original manufacturers don't recondition their products then. This is a business that you kind of got into.
Well, the Hill-Rom is the largest bed manufacturer, and they were reconditioning their product, remanufacturing.
Right.
But it was hard for them to compete against smaller companies like us because they have to do so much more as a manufacturer to the product. So we stepped in, and it's a nice niche in the market.
Do you have a lot of competition, or are you one of the relatively few in this business?
There's more and more coming along with the internet, but they don't have the facilities, and they're not capable of doing all the things that we are today. There's probably 5 larger companies, but I think that we're probably the largest.
You know, this is you have a company, as you pointed out. You started this company in your son's bedroom.
Yes.
Is that right?
I did.
It's like people who've started the company in the garage. You picked a bedroom, and now you've grown to the point that you have over 30 employees, right?
We have about 32, 33 employees.
And altogether, your facility's 60, 70,000 square feet?
We have one that's 75,000 and one that's 40,000.
So, man, how long ago did you start this company?
Started in '92.
Did you have any idea it would turn into what it has?
No, but we've moved 12 times in 19 years.
To each time a larger facility. Who buys these products from you?
The main buyer is a regular core hospital. That's our main account.
And hospitals, and give me a geographic picture of where your customers are.
Well, we sell all over the U.S., but also internationally.
So they go to England, they go to Asia, really? All around the world?
Asia, oh yeah. We sell to Saudi Arabia and Pakistan and all over the world.
Are American hospital beds considered the El Primo hospital beds in the world?
Absolutely.
Because most of us know nothing about hospital beds or the people who make them, so
right.
It's kind of interesting to hear that. You know, I know that not only do you refurbish and recondition beds, you've also been really hard at work designing a new kind of hospital bed.
We have been. I've been working on the project now. It's been 8.5 years.
This is pretty exciting to see. We have some pictures here on your laptop. Why don't you open your laptop and let's take a picture of some of these beds and talk me through the story of what this amazing bed that you've been working on for so long really is. Is the picture there? There it is. All right, describe for me, number one, what do you call this?
This is a trademark product. It's the Revolution bed.
Yeah.
And what it does is it actually sits up into a zero gravity position, and then it actually rotates 90 degrees left or right. And then it also sits down into a chair on the side of the bed and then stands up like a lift chair.
All right, well, take me through some of the pictures. Let's see it in action. And tell me the advantages of this.
It's all about patient management. And then whenever you get into certain situations.
And as you're talking to me, explain to me what's happening right here.
Okay, this is just getting it prepared to pivot, which is another trademark term that we have, prepare to pivot. It goes into a zero gravity position first, and then we can rotate the product.
All right, go ahead. So the patient's on here, the bed is rotating.
And right now what you can see is the footboard is the board that you can see on the end of the bed.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to come off the end of the bed in order to rotate it. So you don't have any contamination issues with the board being taken off and put on the floor and then put back on the bed.
Right.
And it also helps the nurse get the patient out of bed much easier.
So it makes a complete turn, gets in this position.
That's a full 90-degree turn to the side, and then it sits down into a chair like this.
Look at that.
And then the arm rails right here,
yeah,
you can actually move those straight back in and put a wheelchair right up next to it to make the transfer of the patient much easier, and you don't have to worry about the nurse hurting their back. You don't have to have 2 or 3 different people in the process of moving it, so you have less injuries within the hospital.
It also seems that if somebody, the doctors wanted the patient to sit up for a while, they really can stay in the bed and sit up. They don't have to get up and walk around to a chair if they
can,
wanted to, right?
And that's one of the key components to it is it allows an opportunity to have faster mobility. It's not an official claim, and we're still in the midst of design, but it also will stand up.
Go back to the pictures of the bed again, if we can. We're still looking at the. All right, then what happens?
From here, it will also stand up, similar to a lift chair.
Yeah.
It's different than a lift chair, but it has a similar movement, which will almost put you on your feet, so that a 200-pound man being helped by a 110-pound nurse, the nurse doesn't struggle because the 200-pound man is almost standing up already.
Boy, I just can't imagine what kind of reaction you get from, nurses. You're talking about nurses. The nurses who've looked at this, what have they had to say?
They love it. Everybody wants one.
Everybody wants one. You've been working on this now for 9 years. It's still in the semi-design stage. I mean, they're not manufactured yet. You're still working, still perfecting it, right?
Right.
And what is your guess on this as to when you think something like this might actually end up on the market?
Right now, we're hoping about a year from now to have something ready to go to market.
And I would assume everybody who's seen this has been enthusiastic about it. Am I right?
Without question.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it and sees the value and sees that somebody they know could have used it. Their mother was a nurse and has a bad back. There's always a story.
What got you into this business to begin with? Because I know you didn't major in hospital bed design, and it's cool.
No, I did not. I grew up in a family business in Dallas, Texas, working for my father in the meat business, and then moved to North Carolina to get married, and I went to work for my father-in-law in a grocery wholesale and transitioned from there and had to do something different. And I just stumbled into the medical equipment business and liked hospital beds.
Well, it's an amazing story, and you've really turned this into quite a successful adventure. You're certainly to be congratulated. And you have customers again. There are customers all over the world
Global.
sending you a global business.
Yes.
Amazing. If people are interested in finding out more about this, about your products and your beds and where they can find them, how do they do that?
The easiest thing to do is go on the web and go to PiedmontMedicalInc.com.
Well, listen, Byron, it's been lovely chatting with you. It's really fascinating, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of interest in that bed. Again, it's the Revolution bed?
The Revolution bed.
The Revolution bed. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been great.
I'm William Shatner, and you're watching Moving America Forward.
This organization represents companies across our great nation that embody the spirit, dedication, know-how, and can-do attitude which has made America the great nation it is today. And now let's present the Keeping America Strong Award.
Now it's my honor to present this prestigious award to Byron Werdeman, the president and CEO of Piedmont Medical Inc. of Dobson, North Carolina, for the outstanding work that his company is doing to help keep America moving forward. Byron, pleasure to give this to you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Doug. And thanks to Mr. Shatner for giving us an opportunity to be on TV and help move America forward. And thanks to my family back in North Carolina and the Piedmont Medical family. Without them, we couldn't do any of it.
I understand exactly what you mean. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's it for another edition of Moving America Forward. I'm Bert Tenzer. Join us again as we continue to bring you the entrepreneurs who move America forward.
I'm William Shatner, and for all of us at Moving America Forward, thanks for watching.